it burn.
Oh boy.
Okay, do you guys want and or need a recap of anything? Simon, I know you weren't here last time. Doesn't really specifically matter if people miss, but do you want to know what they did?
I don't
Sure.
think Grim was here either.
Yeah, I wouldn't hear.
Oh,
I know you
that's
feel
true.
like I'm always here because I'm always in the background,
Oh,
but
I thought you were. Okay. So last time our party traveled back in time to the year something something. I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm great at back.
Something Civil War something.
Something something Civil War, second day of the Civil War.
Ooh.
The plan in my wonderful head was that they were going to go. There was a spy that had gotten information to the Union Army that basically the Confederate Army was pulling out of one section of the battlefield. I figured that our wonderful team was going to go be like, hey, we can take these on, especially with death in the party. And I figured it was going to be a big old murder thing. Instead, everybody decided to be all like super sneaky and smart and like came up with like this plan where Frail's character dressed up as a Confederate soldier and got captured while Valanin went in as like he was all beat up. He beat himself up and went in like, "Oh, I got captured and no, they're still there." And they completely missed the entire battle.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Then I regretted everything.
Yes, because you guys didn't get a chance to beat up was it Bob? Is that what I named that one
Well,
guy? There
I
was
was
just
gonna do one
one.
to beat him up.
I'm opening the map so that yeah, it was Bob.
That's who he is. Oh my
Everybody had
god.
like stupid like generic names except for Bob. Yes.
That's amazing.
Long
I love
Bob
the
Bob got
map
away
design though. Well
scot-free.
done.
Thank you, thank you. I rather enjoy making maps. It's like I know that you can just go download them, but I have fun making them. So it's like arts and crafts with
Yeah.
stickers. That's what it reminds me of.
Stickers.
With stickers. Well, it's because that's basically what it is. Because it's like, oh, I like these trees, and you just plop them on there. It's like digital stickers. It's fine.
True. True.
I'm really mature. I promise. Oh, and last time I think you guys got what? What did you get? Like 14 cents or something? I think that's what I said. I'd have to go back and double check in the audio because I don't remember. But you didn't get paid jack shit because of the year.
Yeah.
So.
The date was July 2nd, 1863.
Oh yeah, I scrolled up there and then I didn't actually read it. I know that's shocking. I even gave them guns and shit so that they could kill things, and they killed anything. It's good. So then they traveled back to the current times. Life went on as normal, but once again, you guys are going to get called. So Grim, or Sir Verigrim, sorry, let me say your full name. You're working for the monastery. You're doing security and stuff. Do you think you spend most of your time, you know, there? Do you have like a family you go home to? What does a minotaur do in his spare time?
No, I spend my time like honing my skills, studying deeply in meditation, drinking heavily when not on duty.
Okay, okay, that's fair. Um, do you think you spend a lot of time at the monastery?
Probably.
Okay. So, in the time that you've spent there, you would notice that Shendon, she basically just lives there. She's got kind of like a little room set up at the back, and she just spends most of her time there, you know, to meet with people as they come in looking for counseling or needing help with something. She's just always there. But today, when you got up, you noticed she wasn't there. And it was a little bit weird, because she's just always there. And about that time, you guys get the bleep again. And your holonometer starts to blink and starts to count down your 10 minutes. Is there anything anybody specifically wants to do? Sir Verigrim, do you need to use the bathroom before we travel?
No, I'm good for now.
Okay, good. Anybody else need to take a bathroom break first, or
Are we talking about in character or in real life?
in character? It was,
I wanted to double
totally
check because I
a
was
joke.
like, I liked we had this little like, what's Grimm's life going on and everything there, and then you kind of went, is everyone ready to go? I was like, is this like for real? Are we asking real potty break time? Like,
I mean,
Okay.
I guess if you really want to life, no fun.
nah, I'm
Well,
good.
I
I got
just
my
knocked
jug
down-
next to me. We're all good.
I just knocked down a 12-pack, so in real, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So.
Okay. We'll wait 10 minutes for the holonometers
All right.
to finish going off.
Yeah, after his
So-
pee break will be when we'll start.
Yep. Yep. Well,
Um,
we got 10 minutes. You better hurry.
Drain the sea monster.
Free Willy!
I think Simon would be on the outer ring of this like makeshift rope boxing ring where he's now watching his grown-up Joey finally taking on the great champ Rue.
Right. Yeah, you're the boxer. I forgot.
Yeah.
You was the boxing with the kangaroos.
Yeah, I finally trained him enough. Now he's in there. He's fighting. I'm trying to cheer him on. I'm like, get him, Rocky! Like that kind of stuff. I think that's what he would be doing at this moment.
I'll be in the main hall swinging nightstands, just getting ready.
Ah, lovely. What does Evan do in his free time?
Evan's still trying to perfect brew.
Oh, what kind of brew? Like a beer brew, or are you making root beer?
Yeah. Oh no, he's a drunken master, so he.
Oh.
True. You must
Barragrim
always be.
realizes that he really likes him.
Oh, yeah. But Evan's trying to get like the perfect brew in his spare time, along with meditating. And yeah, nothing too exciting for Evan.
I mean, practicing your art is something interesting for sure.
Yeah. Balanin, what are you doing besides trying to murder people in this time of peace?
I am training in the ways of the monk. Going over drills I learned as a child.
What, you had a rough childhood.
No, I grew up as a monk
Oh,
for the
well.
most part.
When you say drills, I'm thinking like fighting drills and
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
that's
like
what I'm
real
doing.
aggressive.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm doing. You know, if you wanna be the best, you gotta keep training, right? That's what Goku does. That's what I'm gonna do.
I
Are
don't
you
want
a
to jump back to the last
pitmaster?
mission.
You want to go back to the last mission?
Yeah, I just had to ask. When he was beating himself up, did he go... were you like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm kicking my ass.
Do you mind?
That's all I need to know, and then we can move on.
You
I
know,
love
don't
that
really
scene.
specifically remember that particular line coming up now.
Well, next time
So,
we'll watch Liar Liar and then we'll remember.
Yes, I love Liar Liar.
Yeah.
Oh, the concept is fantastic.
Yep.
Alright, so your 10 minutes goes by, everything's great. I'm hoping that everybody kind of gets someplace where they're alone and they can get ready to go because you guys are going. And once
All
again, you hear the 10 dings. I'm not going to sit here and ding at you this time.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Ding, ding,
Mom lost my
ding,
thank
ding,
you.
ding, 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 ding.
Ah!
There you go.
They updated the new tone of it. I love it.
Yeah, they sped it up.
They sped it up. It's real great.
When the first ding hits, I walk over to a big barrel of icy water, dunk my head in, shake myself off, pat myself dry, and get ready to go.
So you're going to be rather moist in this tunnel as you're traveling through this. Well, maybe it'll make it feel even more like a water slide because you've got like the blue and white lights that are kind of flashing past you. So it would be kind of like you're in a water slide now.
I'm good with a water slide. I like water slides. Who doesn't like water
Either
slides?
that, or you're going to be just wet enough that it's just going to make you like stick to it. So you're kind of going through like squeak, 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 you know, like Hey, did you ever do that as a kid? Like, you got wet and then you tried to go down this slide and, like, your back or whatever, but you weren't quite wet enough, so you just kind of stuck to it on the way down?
Yep, absolutely.
Or was that just me? Okay.
No, I
That's
completely relate.
Are you kidding me? Have you ever tried to go down an actual water slide and it's not gonna work for you, and you gotta squeak your way the entire way to the bottom?
I went down a slide that turned into just a tumble.
I was
So, yes.
terrified of the water slides as a kid. The only one I ever went down was because it was enclosed and I got, like, peer pressured by my neighbors.
Ooh.
Because they were mean little brat kids, and they peer pressured me into doing it, and then it was fun, and it was fine. Until I had to get pulled out of the, like, pool by the lifeguard because I shot out the wrong direction, but that was a different story.
They didn't tell me how to use it.
Well, and I had done it a bunch of times. Grim, have you ever gone down this slide up there at High C?
Yeah, actually.
Yep. And you know that last little bit, you go up on the wall and then you shoot out kind of to the left. For some reason, I didn't go up on the wall as much, so I shot off to the right and I got stuck up against the wall. It was really embarrassing.
I just remember leaving the water park with the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys are flashing through the tunnel. You again are seeing these weird flashes of images. Most of them are just too quick to really make out. But you again do see that image of the Hindenburg. And this time you also see a battle, which you can surmise is from the Civil War. But there's something else that you see as well, too. And it looks... You can't really place what it is, but it's some kind of like grassy area with some buildings. And as soon as your eyes lock on it, it's gone. I mean, you're not really able to take any details in.
I think that's where they shot Kennedy.
Oh God!
Sorry, alright. I'm good now.
It might or might not have been on my list of possible options. Anyway,
We just hear papers fall to the ground. Anyway, half of this is done.
You son of a bitch.
you just solved it already. We're done. Have a good night.
This is a story about a grassy knoll and a gopher. Hope you're happy.
So the music starts getting louder and louder, and you pop out of the tunnel, and you find yourselves ding, here.
Oh. Ain't this nice? It's lush and green. I love it.
Somewhere in the movie Lord of the Rings. These look like Elvish buildings.
Oh my God, are we gonna have to take the ring?
Oh no!
There's not enough trees
We are
for
going
it to
to
be.
need a hobbit.
Yeah.
What's that place where he's from? God damn it!
Mordor.
No, the elves.
The Shire?
No, we're trying to think. Is it Ellen
Rivendell?
Gillette?
Yeah, Rivendell. Yeah, there's not enough big, really big trees. There's just a few big trees and lots of bushes.
Having a bit of my monk training happen right now. There we go. Sorry, I was just trying to catch a gnat.
Are we in our normal bodies, or have we transformed into girls again?
So, Eben, as you ask that question and look at your companions, you're going to notice that everybody looks like themselves. But everybody looks slightly different.
I am not a girl.
No.
My
You're
God,
not a
man.
girl.
You're a lot taller than I was expecting you to be.
So, specifically, you're standing next to Sir Verigrim, and as you look at him, he's normally like this, big Minotaur guy in armor, and he's not this time. He has got this big bouffant fro, and he is wearing basically like a leisure suit. He's looking very much like something that came straight out of 1970.
Alright!
Holmes.
Oh, I love it! Love the style, the stitch. It's immaculate.
ask Eben?
I was looking at Eb. Sir Varrigan, you let yourself go when we were gone the last time? Shit.
So, as he asks you that, Sir Veragram, I would assume you probably kind of look at him, and you're going to notice that Eben also looks different than what he usually does. I mean, he's this big blue monk, right? He's a Goliath. He's quite large, like you are. But now, all of a sudden, he's got like this weird haircut, and it's kind of just. You don't even know quite how to describe it. It's kind of short in the front, but it's also kind of long in the back. He's
Oh
wearing
my.
this weird white tank top and these real tight blue jeans.
Oh my god. I can't.
I think my name is Huggy Bear.
I have hair.
You do
Oh
have
no.
I don't know how it's possible, but I think I have more hair than I did when we started. That is saying something.
Why am I wearing a very large white bra? This is very weird. Boy. Why do I have this feeling like I need to be drinking some Busch Light?
Nah, that's too fancy. You'd have the Pabst Blue Ribbon. So as you guys look at your other companions, you're gonna see that Valanin, strangely enough, he really doesn't look super different than what he usually does, except for the fact that his hair is longer. It's kind of, covering one eye. He's dressed all in black, which again, not unusual. But there's just something more emotional about him.
Well, someone got a sword I can borrow? Yeah. I'm dead serious. I got just.
I'm
go
sorry.
find
I left mine on the boulevard
I'll go find a sharp rock.
of broken dreams.
Alright, I go to the nearest thing and ask to borrow a knife. I'm serious.
Oh my.
Well, I mean, I guess you go where you want to go then. There's buildings nearby.
The closest building is A, but that looks weird, so I'm gonna go to B, which is dorms, which would have a mess hall, which would have a knife in the kitchen, which is all I need. So
Unfortunately, the door for the dorms is locked, and there's a keypad. You have to have the keypad to code to get in.
I knock on the door.
Nobody answers the door.
I ring the doorbell.
There is no doorbell.
I scream.
Why does it say Camp Crystal Lake?
I would love to see a dorm with a doorbell. How annoying that shit would get.
Ding dong, ding dong. 'Cause
Yep.
everybody walking by would just be like
Right?
ringing it.
You would hear it in every room. Even if it wasn't your doorbell, you would hear the neighbor's doorbell.
Right.
Oh.
So you guys take a look at Simon, and he also looks different. He is wearing a very tight white t-shirt. One sleeve appears to be rolled up, and there's looks like something in it. You can't see what it is because there's something in it, but
Oh,
it's
man.
covered up by the material. He's wearing black jeans that again are exceptionally tight, and he's got this weird pompadour kind of hairdo going on.
All right.
Slicked back.
All right. Got my cigs in there. I haven't sucked on those since the day I became a monk. How crazy. I'll keep them there.
You don't
All
have
right.
this strange urge to start singing, do you?
I used to be a bit of that back in the day. But, I became real determined on the fist and the open hand. And I just started becoming more of a teacher through that. And, it just, I don't know, the voice kind of went away once in a while. I wonder if it's still around. Maybe it'll come back time after time. Hearing somebody do that after I say it's like.
Anybody who would like to go ahead and
Thank
give
you,
me
thank you.
perception checks.
All right.
I'm
Just
gonna
general
proceed with the
perception
knife.
checks.
General perception.
No, that's not for stealing a knife.
No, I'm not trying to steal it. I just need to borrow.
Oh fuck.
16.
Okay.
I got a 14.
I got a 25. That's a nat 20.
Nice.
Hey,
He's
well,
really looking for that knife.
I really am looking for the knife. A
he's
sharp
super
rifle.
on a mission. He definitely knows that this door is very locked. He also knows that by looking around, there's a few people just kind of milling around, you know, on some of these paths and stuff. I didn't put a bunch of just random people you guys don't care about on here, but use your imagination. There's people, okay? But they all look to be about college age, and you can definitely surmise that this is some type of college campus. And Valenin, as you were walking over to go try to find a knife to give yourself a haircut because you don't like your emo look, you do happen to notice that this large sign here, which is not really that large, I just made it large so that you guys could actually read the front sign. It does say at the top, Missoula Enlightenment University, or MU.
Alright.
Alright, well, let's go over there.
Thought it was Camp Crystal Lake, darn it.
It's not
We're here to stop Jason Voorhees.
I'm fucked. The redneck guy always dies first.
It's like in the beginning of the act.
No, it's the girl that always dies first, isn't it?
In the Jason Voorhees thing?
Maybe, I mean, any horror movie, usually she trips over something and is like, ah! And then
Yeah, after she's running away from her boyfriend that died in the car she was making out with.
Okay,
He's got a
don't-
point.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. That's
Don't be
usually the
concerned.
starter.
that all of these people I'm dropping on here all have guns and look like they're ready to murder everybody. They're
Jesus
not
Christ.
actually like that. They're just the random tokens that I happen to have at the moment.
Going
They're
to
just
blend
people.
into this bush.
They're just
Yeah.
people.
I love
Oh,
the
yeah,
guy
these
that's just
aren't
crouched
quests.
down. He's superhero landed onto the bridge.
We are surrounded.
Peregrine's gonna pick up one of the long benches.
Just like old time after time, ain't it?
He said it again.
Okay. So what's everybody gonna do, or is everybody doing?
I'm still looking for anything that will take this hair off.
Yeah, where would they keep the nair?
10 out of 10 do not recommend.
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start getting myself heading over to the admin. See if like I can get what we need to do situated.
Admin, good idea. I will follow.
Alright, here's me.
Excuse
Oh,
me.
sorry about
Excuse me.
that. Sorry about
Excuse
that.
me.
On your right.
I'm gonna check that person out. Just walked by.
I
This is
raised
a different
the bench
time
up.
age. I wanted to make sure I didn't just get pickpocketed.
Give me a perception check, I guess, as she runs by you.
Okay.
I raised the bench into the air, preparing.
Got tell me, Siobhan. I got a nat 1 on that. Is this like the most beautiful girl ever?
You know what? Honestly, with the nat 1, you can't even figure out how to get your hand into your pocket. Your pants are so tight. You have no idea if she actually stole something or not.
Alright, yes. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on.
Dude, I'm opening up fucking Cortana here, and I'm gonna be like, look, I don't know.
Her name's Athena, by the way. She's been upgraded.
I don't know who told you I wanted to be emo, but I don't. So you can fix me or I'm quitting. Right now.
I can't even
Put
get
my
my
hair back
fingernail
up.
in there.
Hi. What? I have no control over your
I
appearance.
don't. I
Sorry.
fix it. You're the computer. Fix it.
Wait,
I,
hold
I,
on. Oh,
I'm not a barber. I don't have any way to fix it. I'm sorry.
Athena, is that you?
Well, I'm Athena too. I'm the upgrade.
Oh,
Elite
oh my.
Forces.
Well,
Okay.
I like a lot of wildlife as well. What they do to you?
They upgraded me, made me more user compatible. Turns out you guys are kind of dumb because I ran the probability on that. And turns out that statistically it was 98% probable that you guys were just asking the wrong questions. So
Oh.
they upgraded me so that, I could maybe be more useful and kind of read your minds and try to figure out what you were trying to figure out. But not really read your minds, but
Wow.
fill in the blanks more.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, read my mind. Where's the nearest knife?
I don't know.
Does seriously
don't
no
have-
one have a knife?
I mean, you could just go up to that river bend there and just slick it back.
No.
Or what? Put it in a ponytail?
No.
That's not very golfy, you know?
No. That might be worse. The last
All
thing
right.
I can tolerate is a man. A man.
I fixed my
Understand,
helmet.
though. She's gone. I don't know where she is.
I'm gonna have to put you away for a second, Athena. Whose watch are you on right now?
I'm on all of your watches, and it wasn't me that said that.
Dude.
I said she's just been missing. Something's happened. Something has happened. I'm telling you, something is wrong.
Alright, I put Athena away. And, yeah. Is everything all right? What's going on here?
Who are you?
No.
No,
Oh.
everything is not okay, but our security guard guy, he's just not doing anything.
Oh, well, that's a shame. Is he not holding the door properly?
What? What door? What are you talking about? I'm busy.
Oh,
Lula, you have got to figure this out. Something is wrong. And you see this guy is just like, well, I would love to help you out, but campus policy, I can investigate a missing person for at least 24 hours.
Oh, someone went missing?
But Lou, you gotta understand, she's gone. Something is wrong. And this girl, she's just like bouncing all over the place. She's a little halfling, and she is very animated, and she is very upset.
Excuse me. Does one of y'all have a knife I could borrow?
Oh my god, Valen, can you come over here for a second?
Or a razor?
I'm sorry, I don't carry any weapons.
Listen,
just
come
need
on,
a
come on
blade.
over here.
It could
Come
be
on.
pocket scissors. I'm good.
I
They are.
don't carry scissors. I'm
Come on.
scared.
What about you, little girl? You have scissors?
Come on.
I am not a little girl. Oh my god, I'm
All right.
busy.
No, I'm not.
My god, you're incredibly stature and
Excuse me.
unable to be moved.
Do you have scissors or a knife that I can borrow? Excuse
Alright,
me.
anyway.
Okay, roll me a luck check and get a nat 20, and I will gladly give you somebody with a pair of scissors.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What do you know? I rolled nat 20.
I didn't see that come up on the dice tray. That's
Whoa.
weird.
You know,
Weird.
it's strange the way that works.
Weird how that is, isn't it?
That looks
Oh.
like 20 to me.
Bummer. With that 3, it seems like your hair's growing really fast.
Alright.
You know, I don't talk down to ladies. But don't push me. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Don't push me! Don't do it, bro!
Girl.
I'm just kidding. I'm just messing around.
Alright. A missing person? What happened?
Perhaps you
This
could
was
tell us. I would be willing to help.
Who are you? Are you a student? Why are you dressed like that? Halloween was yesterday.
It
Wow.
goes with my hair.
I mean, it really does.
Right.
It does look really nice, actually. You could bounce a ball off that thing.
Well, since
I'm
security won't-
surprised you noticed that instead of the incredibly large bench I'm holding.
that just seems like it would be something you would do.
Very
Gotta
good.
get the pumps in.
Yeah.
But no,
How may we help?
yeah, who went missing? How
My
can we help you out?
roommate, Denny is missing.
Jenny.
Denny.
Oh,
D-E-N-N-Y.
Denny.
Denny. Like Dick. Denny.
Ah, alright, alright. I'm gonna pull out a notepad. So, Danny went missing. How long ago?
Not Danny. Denny. Like the
I-
restaurant.
I apologize.
Danny's,
It's
but
my
just one.
accent. I did say Danny, but
Oh.
it's just my accent. I do apologize. Denny, correct?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yes. So I apologize.
She's
It's
my
my
roommate,
accent.
and she's missing. I know
Right.
she is.
All right. Well, we're gonna help you out here. So she
I-
went missing how long ago?
Sometime last night there was a Halloween party, and she left before I did because she's like a really good student and she's not into like parties and stuff. So I stayed for the Halloween party, and she went back to the dorm. And when I got home, she wasn't there. Her bed wasn't made, which is really weird because if she's leaving, she always makes her bed. And like she's just not there. And she was going back to the dorm to study, but she's not there. She hasn't been there all night. She's still not there. And Lou, our security guy, is gonna walk over here and he's like, well, I'm sure she just went to go hook up with her boyfriend or something.
How close are you in the relationship with this Danny? What is your officer, Lou? Or are you security?
I'm security here at the campus, yes.
All right, and security, Lou.
My
All right,
voice, I'm not real good at doing deep voices here.
that's all right. It's all right. No
This is
scrutiny
deeper.
here.
I
Yeah.
can't, other than doing like a 60-year-old smoking woman voice, I'm
Yeah.
not. Anyway.
I apologize. It's all right. No worries about that, Lou. So, you said she was hooking up with her boyfriend. Did she have a
Well,
boyfriend?
I
What
don't
was his
know,
name?
but that's usually the case. I mean, it's a college campus.
I mean,
And I don't know
you-
why we're all slightly southern, but I'm slightly southern now. And yeah, but I mean, these kids, they go out and they go to parties and go hook up with their boyfriends or their girlfriends, and they always come back. It's just, and it's protocol. No search for 24 hours because they always come back.
all right. Well, what's your name? Not Lou. No, not Lou. I was talking to the. I turned my side back to the girl. Like, what's your name?
Fiona.
Fiona. All right, Fiona.
Yes, my name's Fiona. I almost forgot. I had to look at my token.
It's all right. No worries. I just wanted to make sure.
I'm just so upset. I just know
I-
something's wrong.
I understand. I understand. All right. So, do you have like a good description of what Danny looks like?
Yeah, I'd have some. There's like pictures of her in our room.
Oh, okay. Well, if you don't mind, maybe we could kind of scrounge up some evidence. You said she was your roommate, correct?
Yes.
All right. Maybe she'll have some kind of evidence of maybe someone she knows over there. We'll start heading in that direction, all right? And Lou, perhaps stay on standby in case we need to ask you some questions. Maybe even look some video footage over just in case.
Oh, we do have video cameras outside each of the buildings. There's no cameras inside the dorms because.
Oh, yeah,
that gets
absolutely.
creepy.
Yeah, that. Oh, completely agree. Completely agree. All right.
Too many naked people running around. It's real. Anyway.
Okay. I mean,
Oh.
I feel naked as tight as these pants are, but. All right. Let's
I
see.
didn't need to know that, but thank you.
It's actually hard to ignore.
I'm trying really hard to
And
ignore.
and thank you. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
I'm gonna go do my rounds. This is weird.
All right, go for it. Go for it, Lou. All right. I'm gonna
Simon.
also. Yeah.
I think he did it. I'm gonna hit him
No. Hold on.
with the bench.
I mean, the bench is a little high quality to be doing to that if he's
Could I use
potentially.
the table?
What?
What?
What? I don't.
Well,
think-
I-
no. What are you doing? Weird. Man.
Sorry. Sorry, it's okay.
It's a gut feeling.
It
Don't
is a.
like him.
I have a gut feeling too, but I don't know if it rearranged my guts with how these genes are. But I don't know what's my gut or my intestine at this point.
Why don't you like him? Is it his name? Is it his stature?
Oh no. I think it's the way he didn't want to do his job.
I do agree with that. That's why I'm wanting to make sure we can help with what we can, and then
Okay.
use a lot of their
I'll
information.
go hit him with the bench.
That's. Oh God, I don't know if I'd
You
recommend
might
that.
want to wait on
Don't
that.
hit him with the bench.
Not yet.
Okay.
We do it when he's least expecting it.
Well, he's walking
that's a
away.
terrible
I
roll.
thought I could. Never mind.
Yeah. I rolled a 10. It was a 6, but it's a 10 for perception. I just kind of wanted to get some identifying features of Lou, just in case he goes off elsewhere or tries to change garb.
So okay, he looks like he does. He's a large man. He is a Goliath. He's like
Oh, okay.
Evan's size. Long salt and pepper hair, mustache, goatee combo, striking, bold features. Is that? He's got brown eyes.
Okay.
Well, now
Mid
that I'm
complexion.
thinking about it, he's definitely shifty. The Goliaths aren't pretty folk. So there's something definitely going on with Lou.
All
So
right.
hit him with the table.
I
Maybe
say-
twice.
All right. Well, if you guys want to, maybe you two could follow Lou. Hey, hold on. Well, I'll follow you to the roommate here, Fiona, in a second, just so that we can figure out what needs to do. I understand you gotta. I'll bounce with you. You know, we're gonna bounce together, and as we're bouncing together, maybe you and Ed can go ahead and follow Lou to the security office and see if you can get any footage or information, just to see if we can kind of wound this up together. Because missing students is automatically top priority in my head. That's not a good sign.
I will
Nah.
tell you, like time-wise, it's between like 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning. You can kind of tell that from the sunlight. There's not
Okay.
exactly a giant clock out here, but just to give you an idea what time of day it is.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So
Duh.
what do you guys
I
reckon?
will follow.
All right.
Having a hard time feeling my legs. These pants are tight.
Yeah, I know. I don't even think I can sit down, honestly.
okay.
Really
So who's
happy
gonna
I
take it?
ended up in Alicia's.
I'll be following along with you. Valen, you want to
Okay.
follow along with me, or are you still looking for some scissors and razor
I have
blades?
some scissors in my room.
Oh my god! I was gonna like.
I have scissors.
I'm coming with you to the
All right.
Okay.
coming to your room because important roommate scissors.
Oh.
What?
Okay, that made it a little personal. I'm uncomfortable, but okay, let's go, two strange men.
You don't have to
All
take
right.
me to your room.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
all
I know
about
why
him.
your
He
friend went
he just
missing if she's inviting strange men to her room.
So this is our groupings, yes?
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let's go. Okay, so are you guys approaching Lou, or are you just following him around like weirdos?
Following him like weirdos.
Okay, so we'll take care of this first. So all he does is you're gonna watch, and he's just gonna literally, he just walks around and walks down and walks, and this is all he does. He just walks around, making sure everything's okay. Then he gets back here, and then he does it again. And that's all he
Okay.
does. He's just going to walk around in big loops around the campus, maybe occasionally stop and say hi to somebody, but nothing. You're not going to see anything particularly weird watching him.
See, he doesn't do anything. I think he is very, very evil.
He stops and picks up some garbage and puts it in a garbage can.
Who does
That is evil.
Who does that?
Oh, ma'am, you dropped a book. Here you go. And he hands back a book, and he keeps walking. Now, for the other group, so Simon and Valenin and what's her name, Fiona, she is going to take you inside the dorms. So she kind of explains that the way that this building is laid out, the girls' dorms are on one end, boys' dorms are on the other. There is no connection between the two. So it's not like they're running down the hall to get to the boys' rooms, the boys aren't running down the hall to get to the girls' rooms. It's all in the same building, but it is separated.
Oh, so they go across the balconies. Of course. Makes perfect
Right, of course. Yes. So she'll take you in.
You know what?
Oh,
And here we are.
someone should invest in a hamper.
Hey, it's just a dorm, you know. Have you never had a messy dorm?
No.
It was up. Ow. Well, all right. I mean, trying to have a roommate with a bunch of kangaroos, it is impossible to keep anything in place.
I will.
They're bouncing all around the house.
I will take your word.
My room was terrible, but I was in a frat house, so yeah.
The same as a Joey, honestly.
I skipped all that. Sorry.
The first thing she does, though, is she goes over here to her desk. She finds some scissors and hands them to you. She's like, "Here, if you'll calm down about your hair, here's some scissors."
Do you have a trash can, or should I just defecate on the? I mean, dump my hair.
Oh,
Why
all
would
that.
you defecate?
Are you
Oh my
feeling all right?
God.
Is the pants really that tight?
Yes.
Are you good?
Yeah,
Oh my
no,
God, I
not
can't
yet.
even
But
draw
I'm
straight.
about to. I'm gonna walk over to the trash can. I'm like, "Don't mind me. Go on with what you were doing."
All right.
And then I begin to scalp myself.
All right. So ignore him.
I sure hope we don't have to find any kind of like hair evidence or anything because your friend, he is making a mess over there. And oh my God, it's gonna mess up the crime scene if this is a crime scene. But look at
Absolutely.
this; it just doesn't look right.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and check out the scene. So is she prep? Like, is she a proper girl? She makes sure to clean up after herself and everything.
I
Is
mean,
that-
she always makes sure that she makes her bed in the morning, and she usually goes to bed at like a reasonable hour. She's not really a party animal or anything like that. She's,
Okay.
we're both a little messy with the laundry sometimes, but it was also Halloween yesterday, and laundry day isn't until tomorrow, so it's fine.
All right. Well, okay. I rolled a 10, so I got a 14 on perception. I'm gonna check more of the bed and the desk near her area.
Okay. So, what what do you think you would be looking for specifically? Kinda,
Things that just like identify her.
Okay.
Maybe people she knew. Maybe she has like notes to somebody or like anyone she's been talking to.
Gotcha.
Maybe she has like little like memorabilia, stuff like that. Like just so I have like good ideas of who this person is.
So you will find that she does keep a journal, and the journal it's actually on the floor between the bed and it's here, this little red
Alright.
thing. You wouldn't think that that's where she would probably normally keep it, but it kind of looks like things have just been knocked askew. The bed is not as broken as it appears to be.
Yeah, I know.
It's
does
like
look
you
like
either
that.
have a
Looks like
made
an
bed
army
that's
of
assembled
gnomes.
or destroyed. You don't have like an unmade repaired
Yeah, I was
bed.
gonna say it
It's
looked
weird.
like an army of gnomes pooped on that bed.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's definitely
Phelan, don't you have haircut?
No, no.
Anyway. What do I see now when I turn around and look at you?
I have no hair. I have
Jesus Christ, and you think that's better?
Yeah.
Alright. I ran into a couple Nazis one day, and
I'm not a skinhead. I'm a monk.
I'm just saying, it's the 70s, you're all in black now, and you just completely scalped yourself. Rough timing, my dude, or whatever. Alright,
When the
so I'm
hair-
gonna go ahead and grab this journal.
okay. And you will see that there are some pictures as well on the bedside cabinet or end table, whatever.
A
square
nightstand.
grid, whatever. Yes, that's the word. Thanks, Jacob. Okay, I can think of it. So you will see that there's like some family pictures sitting there, so you can surmise that this is probably like her and her family. She is a tabaxi. The whole
Okay.
family is. I guess I should
Alright.
specify that. Because it looks like an older man, an older woman, and then this younger tabaxi cat.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Eben. I sense they found a nightstand.
A disturbance in the force.
Maybe two.
All right, what kind of tabaxi? Is she like orange furred, yellow furred? She got stripes.
Give me another perception, or
Alright.
if insight's better.
I
And you
just
can
get a
do this
picture
with
of you
advantage.
grabbing a
Oh,
little
I
bit
don't
of
need
hair
that
and, like,
advantage.
licking it.
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay, so not only does she look familiar, this is a gray tabaxi, and she's younger than what you know, but this looks, with the markings and stuff, because tabaxis are quite recognizable with like their striping and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
this looks like Shendon.
Shandon.
Bum bum bum.
Boom.
The head of the monastery.
Oh my god.
And I'm not there, so pretend I didn't say that.
Good job.
So I would know that?
You would know that because you have met with her. I know you out of character weren't here for the first session, but you guys each met with her, and then she explained what was going on with Mr. G and gave you guys your holonometers and explained
I
the
see.
whole thing. So you do know her.
Okay, so
For
Shenden
reference-
is short for, or Denny is short for Shinden?
This is what you're seeing in that picture. That's her character token. Just drop it on there.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's gonna strike a bit of a chord with me, like, so we're not just in a historical time frame right now. We're in a time frame of somebody that's in control of the monastery.
And it is a nightstand.
Do you open that journal at all?
Yeah, I was gonna open it.
Okay, so as you flip through it, you are going to notice that the last entry is going to be for October 31st, and the year is 3209.
The last entry was 3209. Wow.
Yes, and you guys are from year 3226, so this is not that long ago.
Yeah.
So this is
Yes.
Well, that quote came from.
yes, in the year 3000.
Yes. Because they made it. I have a deal with Coke. I told them I was doing this really cool campaign about like time travel. And they're like, oh, we could totally hook you up with this Coke product because I have friends in high places.
It is amazing.
That's interesting. The year 3000 Coca-Cola. Wow.
There, I made her token really small and made it like a picture on the fucking nightstand.
That's awesome. Thank you.
There you go. Yeah.
All right.
I'm all about like enriching the experience.
Okay, so this just turned from priority 1 to priority absolute 1 because whoever this person that just went missing is a very important person to us. Oh, shit.
Yes, she is the head of the monastery. She is very important. She is like your I don't want to say your god. That's the wrong word.
She is our
Yeah.
god. She's our
She
like the
is-
master, like a
Yeah.
master Shin. So yeah, like holy shit. I'm gonna kind of turn around and try to not be so inconspicuous about it and be like, all right, Fiona, we're gonna keep looking around and see if we can find anything. And I'm gonna look at Fiona a little more because I want to see if, because I recognize that tabaxi, does Fiona look familiar?
Using your nat 20, I'm just gonna keep with that same roll. No, you don't recognize her.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I'm like, if there's a lot of like good old like, if these were the people who originally were set in the monastery, there's gonna be some recognizable faces. So that's like what's on the forefront of his mind right now. He's gonna go over to Valen. All right. Sorry, there's some hair still flying around.
Oh my gosh, you've made such a mess on the floor.
Oh, I'm so sorry about it. Maybe it's best we crouch down, Valen, and clean this up. Valen. The tabaxi
Excuse me?
girl, Danny. Get down here. Crouch with me.
I'm making stress relief cuts in my ultra tight garb.
Oh, yeah, it's starting to look more grungy. I love it. Listen. That there's a backseat girl that gone missing, Denny. She's the head of the monastery. For our monastery for the time.
Hmm.
This just turned from priority 1 for me to dire priority 1. Alright? Like, this is
Okay.
serious. If
I-
anything happens to her, we lose the monastery. Or worse, the monastery could be for something else. Or not at all. I don't know. I'm starting to have heart palpitations. Maybe it's just the genes. I'm surprised I'm even crouched this hard.
Can I reach
It's
out
like
and
I'm a Ken doll down there all of a
reach
sudden.
out, grab your head, and I'm like, calm down. It'll be okay. We're gonna figure it out. That's what we're here for. So let's me and you go get with the others, let them know what we know, and then
Uh-huh.
let's figure it out as a group. Don't freak out, man. We
Alright.
gotta keep it together here. See, look, I got my hair. I'm good now. Fix these clothes so they don't make me look emo, and I'm perfectly fine now. I give that little girl back her scissors. Young ma'am, thank you very much for the scissors. We do our best to find your friend.
You're not going to investigate anymore. That's it. You're just going to
No.
steal her journal and just leave. That's it. That's all
No,
you're going to do.
no.
That's not how we
No.
hear.
We're
Oh
gonna
my
look.
God, something is happening.
Calm down. It's all right. Calm down.
Does
Is there a
anybody
way I
have a
can?
paper bag?
Is there a way? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna look around for a paper bag real quick.
There's not one.
If I get to the room, I can hit her with a nightstand.
Oh God.
I'm gonna try my best then to like get patient with her. I'm gonna help her ground a little bit.
Okay. Okay. No, this is fine. This is fine. You guys are going to help me. Lou's not helping me right now. He can wait another like 16 hours and then he can help me too. And then I'll actually have maybe somebody competent to help me and we'll come in my room and give themselves a haircut. This is fine. Everything is fine. Maybe I should call her parents. Maybe I shouldn't call her parents yet. Maybe she does have a boyfriend. I don't know.
I mean, her parents would probably be. It would be good to know about it. I don't know if that would tip off whoever took her.
But
if
what
you
if,
do.
What if? But then I could just panic them, and then if she shows back up because she decided to just, I don't know, go get some French fries or something, then I just put her mom into a panic and maybe I better not do that. I think I'm just gonna wait like an hour. I'm gonna take an hour. I'm gonna go for a jog. I'm gonna think about this.
Does a jog help?
No.
Okay, then there's no reason to worry about jogging. Like, let's more try
Well,
to
it'll
figure
burn
out.
off some energy. I have a lot of extra energy.
All right, understood. But I just. Okay, we're gonna continue investigating this room and see if there's anybody else she knows, because we at least know like who she is for sure. Because even for me,
What do you mean you know who she is?
he
How
kind
do
of
you know my roommate?
like pauses for a little bit and he kind of tries to adjust
Are
his
you a
genes. That
creeper?
obvious.
Did you do
No.
something to her? Who are
Listen,
you people?
Listen, just hear me out, all right?
Speak.
She.
I'm hearing.
All right, calm down. You know, you need to calm down so that you can come to my level for a second. This is someone important to us too, someone we've known from our past. So,
What? You
someone.
guys are like old, but you're
Yeah.
trying to like not look old. It's weird.
It kind of comes with the territory. Wink, wink.
Ew. Are you hitting on me? Seriously? With everything going on, now you're hitting on me. Are you freaking kidding me?
He has like his eyes closed and the head tilted away. Like that's not what I meant. But he's like, all right, no, like. It's
Hopefully,
gonna-
say
I-
we're getting there soon.
Alright. I'm gonna just say in the best way possible is just right now a lot of this stuff is complex, but when we're able to put more things together, I will explain more detail to be able to help you out with this. You're worried about Denny, and so are we. So I'm gonna do what I can and within my power be able to help find her. Because it's just as dire as it is for you, is as dire as it is for us. Alright?
Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but sure.
It won't. But after some time, it will. Alright, Valen, we need to investigate this room as best we can. Find if there's anything that would be not hers, and maybe there would be like whoever took her, like maybe they dropped something, hopefully,
What about surveillance video? If this place has guards, maybe it has surveillance.
Well, oh, yeah. The only thing is, hopefully, whatever the other ones are trying to figure out, maybe they got some security footage of whoever left the building. But that's about it. And if they didn't leave the building, we'll know they're still within this building, possibly.
Okay.
I was about to say that went into a weird silence. I thought that
I
was.
lost you
I
guys.
know. I was like, I was waiting for a transition. I thought there was going to be like this like warble wobble of like a transition off to other characters, and then I was just like, I'm staring into space.
I'll remind you guys that the door downstairs is locked with a key code, so your friends aren't coming in because they don't have the key code.
Oh no! I mean, I didn't think they were coming. I said hopefully they're
Okay.
figuring out information about the
You
camera
have a
footage.
really
We
large
still need to
bench.
search this. So I'm gonna abide my time is I'm gonna be searching this room for anything
Okay.
that's off, even like reference with Fiona and be like,
I'm gonna,
hey, is this something of hers and stuff like that.
I'm gonna go fetch the
Beautiful.
rest of our party.
Give me an investigation check. And Valiman, if you want to poke around before you leave, you can too.
No, I'm just gonna run and grab the rest of
Okay.
our party because this is important stuff. So
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
we'll run out the door.
17 plus.
I'll help her outside the door like a creeper. Then I go get the party.
Okay, 17 flat.
17. So as you're like digging around over here, looking around, most of this just seems like, she got undressed, threw her clothes on the floor, whatever. On the desk here, there's a lot of papers and stuff. It looks like it's honestly all just homework type stuff. But one thing that does stand out is like the bed's obviously unmade. The bedding is definitely, it's more messy than you would think it should be for the fact of, she makes her bed every day, so it would stay relatively nice. But it is like a clusterfuck of sheets and blankets and stuff.
All right.
And as you're digging through there, you are going to find a piece of paper. And I am going to scroll down and find the right chat room that give a shit about this. And I'm going to share 2 files with you guys.
While you're doing that, I'm going to crack into some strawberry cheesecake ice cream.
So there's one. What, one. Did that do a thing? Oh yeah. Wait, did it?
I don't know if it did or not,
I think.
but I am.
Oh,
gonna
there
try.
we go. Okay, so they're both the same thing. One's just in Word format, the other one is in a PDF format. It's not as big as what it is, obviously, in these documents, but it's just like a little scrap of paper. And if you open these, this is what you will see on that piece of paper.
I'm gonna pull the paper out and let the gears in my head load in the information what my eyes are seeing.
Yep. So, Sir Verigram and Eben, you guys are hanging out outside. Let me pull that one back up. There we go. Where'd you guys go? Oh. So, we left you guys by the picnic tables. Would you still be hanging out there or gone anywhere else?
I'm gonna walk up to Lou.
Okay. He's just, walking around.
Pardon me, Lou.
Yes.
I was wondering if perhaps we could take a look at those videos of the campus here.
What time frame do you want?
Let's go last night after the festivities.
After the party was over?
Yes, party. That is it.
Alright. We will need to go to the administrative building. That is where the security camera footage is stored.
Do you have radios?
I'm the only security.
But do you have them in case of emergency?
Like just to listen to music?
No, like the two-way radios, like a phone. I think is what you called them.
I have a phone. I don't have whatever you're talking about. No.
You have a way that people could communicate with each other over a distance.
Telephone.
Telephone. And would you have extras of these?
No.
Aw, I love this.
I don't just keep extra phones for no reason.
How about extra radios in case of an emergency?
I am quite the Dakota. I am so good at this.
We have a radio in the building if you want to listen to some music.
Where the fuck is my goddamn pen? Sorry, ignore me.
I'm over here dying. Okay.
Like, what is he doing? Oh wait, he's doing the assignment.
I am the Dakota. I knew what I'm doing. Fiona, do you got any pencils or pens?
Yeah, here you
Wait.
go.
That was a puzzle?
It's a puzzle, mate.
Wow.
Fuck yeah.
I didn't even recognize it as a puzzle. I'm like, this is gibberish, and then I just moved on.
Which is exactly what I would do would happen. I was like, Dad's gonna look at this and be like, "No, I'm out." My sister was gonna be like, "Oh yes, I love doing these,"
It's like, fuck yeah.
and I made it real easy. I tried not to like.
Well, now I don't want it. I'm kidding. Alright. So ignore me. Sorry, I just got excited.
So he will take you into the building, and take you into an office, and so you specifically want the footage after the party? And-
Yes, that would be great.
Okay. Do you know who you're looking for?
The friend of the little girl.
And what does she look like?
A little girl?
The friend looks like a little girl.
Is there a way... Is Valen already on the way to you guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then I'll be quiet.
So, Valen and
It
I
is
would
a
let you
year
catch up with
3000.
these guys as you're making your way. After all the radio talk, you would probably catch up with them.
The year 3000, I thought at least they'd have like a thumb drive or something. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Can I speak with you in private for a moment? I step over.
Yes, could you give us just a moment, Lou?
Yes.
Thank you, Lou.
Yes. Did I pick a good name for him?
Yeah, absolutely.
I like saying Lou.
The young lady that's missing is Tabaxi. She also happens to be the future head of the Monastery of Lumineth. We got a real problem, gentlemen.
That's why I didn't see her today.
This shouldn't be-
Well, not today, but the today before we came here today.
It was like the day after tomorrow.
Like the
Mhm.
breakfast day.
Mm.
Okay, well now at least we know what we're looking for. It is a girl, the Bexy, that looks like a master. Okay, how do I tell that to Lou?
We
I'm
just
not
asked for
sure
Rita
that you
Mr.
should
Tabasco.
tell it to anyone.
Okay, I get it. Okay, Lou, may we look at the video now? We know what she looks like.
Yes. And he will lead you inside and into an office. It's kind of a little cramped because normally it's just like him in there and it's not real big. So with, two Goliaths, a Minotaur, and Ellen, and I forgot what race you are. I can picture your other
I'm a
picture, but I
dwarf.
can't.
Holy shit, it's off by 2 decimals.
More?
Core. K-O-R. Core. Transform Magic the Gathering.
All I heard was 4. I'm like, okay, well, that changes things. Okay, so your character looked like he was pretty slender, so he's probably okay. But the other 3 of you are real squished in this little room.
I'm
And
feeling
so-
very close to you,
He,
Lou.
he goes through the footage, and this party finished up. Oh, it was probably about 1 o'clock in the morning when the party finished up. And so, you know, the closer it gets to this, you guys are seeing like people that are, you know, heading back to the dorms. And the party was mostly held here in the common areas. But a lot of it seemed to be more like centered down in this area, down by building E. But there were a few people hanging out here at the tables and stuff. But as the party's winding down, you're not seeing anybody that looks like Shendon on this video.
Oh, okay, I can't change that. Oh well.
Scroll back until we find a spot where we do see her.
Yes, can you do that, Lou?
I can rewind video. Yes, and so he'll start going back through it. Somebody give me a history check.
History?
Yep.
I have a 3.
And I'm gonna set the DC pretty low on this because this is very recent history, so I'm only gonna set the DC at like 12.
Hold on. I got you.
Yeah, let's not let me do it.
Well, I'm gonna need help. I only got a fucking 11.
Okay.
Okay, I have +0.
Recent
I can
history is not
try.
your strong suit.
I
Short-term
I mean,
memory.
this tracks. This actually does track, so.
I got an 11.
Evan Lavoie.
Got 2 11s and a
12.
right on the nose. And when you're watching as you guys are going through this video, and you're like, wait a minute, that girl, the weird little short girl, she said that Shendon left early. She left at like 10:30. She didn't want to go to the party.
Oh,
Interesting.
can we get the video from earlier in the night, around the dormitory building?
Alright. So he switches and focuses specifically on the dormitory. What time did you have a preference?
Started at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
I'm making this more
So-
complex than it
Really
needs to be.
accurate.
So he starts playing the video, and there's, you know, a few people that are going in and out. You're not seeing a tabaxi. Although it is a little bit hard to make out a lot of the people because people that are coming out of the building, most of them are dressed up in some weird Halloween costumes because this was a Halloween party.
All right,
but
well
in
then we
about-
look for one without the costume because she didn't want to go to party, right?
At about 10:42, you are going to see a tabaxi that walks into the building.
Look, yeah, she
Okay.
went into building.
She goes into the building at 10:42.
Does she ever
Write that down.
leave?
Write that down.
You know what? I think I might have just given you the wrong time.
Oh. Erase it! Erase it!
Erase it! My bad. Correction. It was 10:15.
Alright.
It's 10:15. My bad.
Oh God, I'm using a
Alright,
pen.
Keep going forward.
That's so hard to do.
Keep going forward. Is there ever a point where she comes back out?
So as you guys continue watching this video, you're going to see some other people that go out. You can tell just from the build that most of these people, even the ones in the costumes, don't look like a tabaxi. You know, you see people that are considerably larger. You see more halflings, people you can assume are dwarfs or gnomes. But then let me scroll back down. Sorry, I should have printed my notes. I usually
It's all
do,
right.
but this time I was like, oh, I'll just do it on my computer. But then I have to scroll, and I'm old, and it takes me a second. Okay, 11 o'clock p.m. You see some people approach the door, and there's one that it looks like a female, but they're dressed in all black. You cannot see a face because they're wearing a balaclava. Is that what it's called? The ski
Yeah.
mask thing?
Yep.
Yeah. Not to be confused with a baklava, which is a very tasty dessert. Um, but you see this, what you can assume is a woman by her figure. And there's also 3 other individuals with her, but they're really, really, really small. Like, real small. Like, probably only about a foot and a half tall. And they are also dressed in all black, but they're so small that you can't really make out detail on what they look like.
They look like Jawas.
And so they enter the building, they put in the key code, they go in the door. Nothing happens for a while, and about 20 minutes later, you see the same individuals leave, but now the woman is carrying a very large sack over her shoulder.
It is
Follow-
what we needed.
Follow these people. See where they go.
And so with the cameras that they have, you can't really tell where they go, other than they do exit the campus off over to the left, which is where the main road is.
Well, let's head in that direction.
I'm gonna write down all the times and stuff like that so I can pass them on to Simon when we get back.
Okay.
Alright, thank you, Lou, but I think you better enact some kind of a policy because it looks like bad things.
Yeah, that doesn't look quite right, does it? Yeah, I'm gonna go report this to the headmaster, Dean.
Good job, Lou. And I hug him. Now you go and you do your job. We will try to find them.
Okay. So he's
Are you-
just gonna leave and he'll go off up the stairs to like where the other offices and stuff are. I didn't make maps for inside all of these buildings. Sorry. I at least labeled them.
I felt bad I didn't trust him. Apparently he is just an idiot.
As are most people.
That was weird laughing I heard over the speakers. Alright, let us go.
Is it to me or does this person look suspicious with the red eyes?
Red eyes, where is the...
Suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I will hit him with my
Right,
staple.
And
Holy,
he's dead.
I'm just kidding.
holy
Killed
fuck.
your first college student.
It was a terrorist in the making. It's fine.
So, as I said, these people, they left and they went off this direction. Now, this just leads out to like a main road that you can assume will probably take you more into town. So, without more specific information, you can go wander around for a while, but you're probably not going to know where you're going because about 12 hours, no, 11 hours have passed since these people left.
I was just gonna go over to get Simon.
Oh, okay, that's fine too. Well, Valanin was saying something about just leaving,
Oh,
so I just wanted to clarify.
I will be back. I'm gonna have to check off for a minute. I'll be back.
Well,
Okay.
it seemed to me that they took this person from the campus. They went to the main road and they probably went into the town. Is there any other towns nearby that they could have chosen to go to?
Holy, holy sweet Jesus.
Well, that would be a good question to ask maybe Athena, because if we start asking Fiona, she might think it odd that we do not know name of town.
Fair point.
This is the day he dies. he's finding out a note and he's just gonna get shot in the back of the head.
Simon, are you just hanging out still up there with?
Yeah, I'm practically with Fiona. I'm getting her an insight of what's going on. She's practically looking at a paper like little Ralphie on Christmas Story, like going, "Hey, oh!" Like he's like, "Oh my God!" It's all piecing together.
Then you shoot your eye out.
I know. That's why I was like, I'm ready for a gun to just shoot me in the back of the head, right in the middle of finding it out.
Figured it out. Yeah.
I'll leave it up to you guys. What you?
I think the smart money is to go to the edge of the road and see if we can determine where she was taken, if there's any sort of signs of a struggle in the dirt, some impressions we can get.
This is like a modern road, so it's not like a dirt path. We're talking like cement,
No.
concrete.
There's not a direct path from where they walked to the road, right? They go through the woods.
No, it's a direct path. Sorry, I just didn't draw it as a, clear off the map thing. I was trying to make it aesthetically pleasing.
Fair enough.
So no, it opens up. There's like parking lots and stuff where people would keep their vehicles, and then it just goes out to the main road.
Athena,
Yeah.
you still like ponies?
Yeah, I like ponies.
Yes. So we have some questions. Let's see if we can get some information from you.
Okay, I'm real helpful.
Yes.
What
So
do you
we
wanna
are
know?
currently at Missoula Enlightenment. I forgot the other part.
Actually, you're at the Missoula Enlightenment University, otherwise known as MEU or MEW, which
Yeah.
kind of sounds like a cat, which is kind of funny.
Sounds like
There's a Pokemon too. Too.
Yeah, there's that too. We don't talk about that.
Of course we talk about it. Anyway, what is the nearest town from this location?
Besides the one that you're in?
Correct.
I mean, you're in Missoula. The college is located in Missoula.
How far is the nearest
Starting
town?
to erase the wrong letter.
But I mean,
far-
it's like,
How far is the nearest town other than Missoula?
just a minute. Let me reference that because I gotta pull up a map here. Shit, my recording. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. This is.
So this doesn't. Okay. I thought.
The next closest town is going to be not East Missoula, because that's basically the same thing. So it would be Boner West Riverside, and that's about 5 miles away.
Boner West.
Boner.
Really interesting. I
Yeah,
kinda would
and
like
that
to
is
see the sign.
hyphenated.
Yes.
So,
Mm.
okay, so I have another question for you.
But it's pretty small.
Yeah, that's irrelevant. Here's my next question.
Okay. Why are you way over there?
Because I have a telephone and I'm using it. Anyway,
Okay.
given the past of the leader of the monastery's leader, is there any connection to either of these towns? And if so, which one?
What? I don't quite understand
Is
you, but
he
do you want to know if
affiliated
they're...
With people in either of the towns, not just the university, but either of the towns.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, Shendon's great-grandfather was actually the founder of this college. Yeah.
Okay, but
And her dad went here, too. And then she went there, too.
But does that give them ties to people only at the college or in the town as well?
I mean, I would assume, I don't know all of their relationships, but I mean, their family is from around here, so it's fair to assume that they would have, like, additional friends and family in the nearby areas, yes.
If she was, her grandfather is the person who built this college,
Great grandfather.
irrelevant, would that
No, it's pretty relevant because that's like a whole family line that you're skipping if you don't include the
I
great.
don't skip anyone of consequence. Anyway,
Oh wow,
so
I don't think he'd
would-
feel that way.
would that mean that she is extremely well off in this time period financially?
I mean, their family is relatively wealthy, yes.
Okay,
Yes, they're quite wealthy.
so there's a
But
I
they do
understand.
donate a lot to charity. I mean, they try to live pretty
Yeah.
simply.
But to someone who would, I don't know, want to ransom, just as an example, she comes from money. This is a thing worthy of note. She comes from money. If you come from money, there's every chance that this
I mean,
could
not
be.
everything is always about money.
I mean, in the
Some
end,
things
it's
are
most
about
things
principle.
that nobody does anything on principle anymore. What year is this? Let me
Um,
check my watch. It's not minus 2000, right?
It's
We don't have principles
3209.
anymore. We have payment, and that is all we have.
Is there a question in there? 'Cause I'm not.
No, I'm just correcting your databases.
I'll correct your databases. Give you another haircut.
I like this, Athena.
I'm gonna use your watch on the wrist that I used to wipe my ass tonight. Deal with that.
I will certainly make a note that you would like to pay double taxes in the future. Noted.
I don't pay any taxes.
Okay. Back to topic. So, were there any kidnappings or killings around this time?
Nope. Good question.
Anywhere in the world, or like
No,
specifically here?
in this area, in Missoula.
No, not at this. Not historically. No.
Good.
This seems to be something new that is happening. That's why you're here.
Correct. I was just making sure that maybe
Because
there weren't a kidnapper that was hired to now kidnap children instead of somebody else.
Oh,
Crossing
I-
off ideas.
okay. Good job.
Are there any large empty warehouses in Missoula?
That
That's-
is not really something that would be in my archives.
You can look for Zilla or
What?
buildings up there for sale or abandoned.
You want me to look for Godzilla, like that really, 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 really old movie?
No. Like real estate websites that would sell things. Like
We're an
warehouses.
encyclopedia, not really a frickin' real estate agency. Contrary to my outfit. I
Really?
mean, I can do some
Thought
searches.
the outfit you were wearing went towards real estate salesman? Ego. Interesting.
Good thing.
You said I have an ego?
Hmm.
That's
would
weird,
think
because
so.
I'm a computer simulation. I'm not really prone to emotions, but I do like horror.
Self-awareness as well. Interesting.
Well, I have no more questions. Does anybody have any more questions?
Yeah, I do. Where's your other friend? Did you lose him?
No, he's in a college dorm room investigating disappearance of children.
Oh.
Yes.
You left him in there alone with Shendon?
Oh my god, am I gonna get shot in the back of the head?
Yeah, okay. You guys do you.
Maybe we ought to go see how our friend is faring. Thank you for your time, Athena. I'll call on you if we need your help again.
Okay, bye.
Karen.
Okay. What floor were they on, Valentine?
Follow me.
Do you have code for door?
Yeah, definitely. Punch that thing in. Boop, boop, doop, doop.
Give me a sleight of hand. I'm gonna set the DC at, and I want this rolled in the table. We're gonna set the DC at 19 for
Hold
you to
on.
guess this code.
Hold on. She says sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Looking at what my
19.
bonus is.
I'd have to roll a 15 to get that.
I got a 17.
You know, you start punching in numbers, and you're feeling pretty confident at first, and then you realize you're just punching in Funky Town.
You missed an opportunity, Chiffon. It was gonna be the Broken Bridge of Boulevard of Broken Dreams. That one.
Oh, I South Park with Callie trying to get in the door and just punching in Funky Town.
It's still good. All still good,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I just know he's like just how he is right now, and that's what made me think of.
Yeah.
Because there's a meme that goes around like you start doing the first 3 keys of that song, you go fuck.
I don't think I've seen that meme. I'll have to investigate that one.
I shall give it a try.
Sleight of hand.
Absolutely.
Shall fail.
Nope.
Yep. Nope.
No, that's a 14. Yes.
Nope. Ah, 19.
Alright, with a 19, you guys are able to finally guess this code. And it's, you know,
We've been
now
locked
that
out.
you think about it, it really wasn't as hard as it
Right.
seemed like it was because some of the numbers were rubbed off a little bit more. So your combinations weren't as many.
Pretty sure we need Vergim to hit it with knights.
He does not have a nightstand. He has a bench. I'm assuming you guys are gonna go up to the room.
Right.
All right.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry,
So this
guys.
is Palliser.
Look, there in the corner, emo hair has been destroyed.
Speaking of which, your hair grew back. How did you do that?
Yeah, what?
Your hair is all long again.
You did? I look
Yeah.
at my head. Is I got long hair again?
You have long hair again.
Dude, I'm gonna need them scissors again, kid. Thanks very much.
How did you do that?
Dude,
You were
just-
bald outside.
I don't know, but
Oh, man.
hey, I'm like, kid, how much for the scissors? Cause I might need them multiple times.
There we
8
go.
credits.
Just sold.
Okay.
So,
So you guys are able to find Simon. Simon, what are you doing in this room? You're just looking at a piece of paper?
I was gonna set up a scene, but I didn't have enough time.
No, we can pause briefly. Your scene, 'cause I'm
Alright.
curious what you're doing with
I was practically gonna set up a whiteboard, but I don't know how to make the rectangle actually fill in as a whiteboard.
Oh, jeez, it's gonna be Pepe.
grab
Uh,
rectangle. There's gotta be like a fill style. White. Is that that definitely.
No, that not. Yeah, Fiona's trying to help him at this point. Don't worry, those red threads, they're all gonna help. They'll make sense of all of it. Red threads on that whiteboard. There we go.
A fill
Yeah, I
style.
thought that
wait,
was.
maybe you have to make it more dense.
There. Oh, that's blue. There we go. Got it.
Oh, beautiful.
All right. All right. So practically, when you walk into this room, you're gonna see Simon.
Wait, you should wait like just a minute because Dustin just ran out of the room to go use the bathroom.
Oh, nope, that's fine.
And I know he's gonna want to.
This is gonna give me more time. Gives me more time, baby. All right.
He's buying you
Ignore
time.
that. Ignore that.
Ignore
That's
those
that's all
squirrels.
that's Valen's hair still on the ground.
Uh,
I will take this though. Oh, it's gone.
oh, sorry, I was getting rid
It's
of
alright, no
those
worries.
squiggles.
Yeah, you're absolutely fine if you want to do that.
Oh,
All right,
there you
then
go.
I'm gonna put that up there
Yep, right there by the window.
to the wall.
So the sweat drops down. Never mind.
This is a window and this is a wall, so you
Yeah.
have both covered.
All right, let's start doing some lattice here.
So what did I miss? I'm sorry.
It's alright, you're not missing anything.
I think
Okay.
you can just type text.
It's alright. I'm not gonna type text. This is practically him feverishly like typing and making numbers make sense.
Oh, okay.
And it's just a little bit of a dialect. He started asking Fiona what languages did she speak, what is she really good at, and all that stuff. So then he has that, and he also at some point, I'm gonna zoom in into this. He also has like this a little bit right here where he just has like an abbreviation of just like, what could this possibly mean? He's like, X M. And then does like a little like, does like a little question mark. Get back to that. Does like a little bit of right here, like I'll get back to that shortly. Then he has a little more over here. He also started doodling like a little bit of this over here. It's little Joey holding his like little belt and everything. He's like, oh yeah, that's so cute. And then it's like slightly smudged because he started erasing it a little bit. And then he started getting into it a little more. He's like, okay, well, if we all know that's this category of everything that's there, he's like, now it gets to the most important part. And he's like, there was numbers involved. So he started doing it by notch pattern. So he was like, all right, notch pattern this. And then he was like, notch pattern that. He's like, because apparently the deciphering of this, it doesn't need more than what it already has. And he's like, so it can't be this equation because that means E would involve with the equal of a square root, meaning that 2 would not be able to reach onto that square. So this is irrelevant. So now he's like, okay, now we know the placement of A is actually 23. So he has an A. That's what it actually equals out to. It all makes sense.
I was like, where is he going with this? Is he right or not?
So when he gets back, when Dustin's able to, I'm gonna now have
He's
it like, all right, cool. So I'm gonna red string that this corrects with that, which actually means this. Oh, is there a way I can delete that? I'll just delete that. That was not meant to be there.
Evan hands over the flask.
No,
No!
no,
Wait,
hold on.
There's an undo.
Yeah,
Undo.
there we go. All right, so it's back. Okay, so when you return, Dustin, Evan. All right, you come into a room. Practically, he just told Fiona just to calm his wits down a little bit. He's like, "Can you like clean up a little bit of what your portion of the room is, so I know what everything of hers is, so that none of her stuff is touched, but your stuff is fine, because nothing was over there. We're good there." And then he started like, he was messing with his hat a little bit. He started pulling it back, and he's got a little bit of his face, and he's like, "Okay. All right, no, that all makes sense. That's exactly how it's supposed to make sense. All of it. All of it's making sense here. It's all fine." He's like, so if that reaches to this, and that's what that was supposed to mean, that means X is actually 23, which means that is no longer relevant to A, so A is actually X. And X goes back twice, so That means X is actually notched over into this direction, which connects to this rope to 23, meaning 23 is the prime number. And that's probably when you guys enter the room.
What the fuck?
He whips around. I think I got it, guys. I think it all makes sense, finally. It took me a while, but if you just take a good gander over here, like, all this is what the secret note is saying.
What secret note?
10 minutes
so-
to Wapner, bro.
I'm sorry, what?
10 minutes to Wapner.
10 minutes, what?
Now I am really
The
confused.
Rain Man quote.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That might have been a favorite movie, so that means that that's involved. So that actually means, hold on, you might be onto something, Alan. I wish you would have stuck around. Maybe we would have actually figured this out. So actually, A is Wapner. So that actually means it's W. That's interesting. You may got something to that. That completely derails everything else right here. It all makes sense now. E may actually be a part of the equation, so it's actually a check mark here. And he drops a pen. It all... Oh, boy.
Dude. Well,
Yeah, I'm looking. Sorry, I apologize.
I go up and hold his ears because his head might explode. It'll be okay. I'm just stopping him from popping, bro.
Eben takes a sip from his flask.
Dude, give this man a piece of that as well. 'Cause clearly-
Alright.
And Fairgrim.
So,
the flask.
I'm gonna hand those people the note that I found. So this is what I found, and then that's the note that, was sent to us.
Yes.
Alright. So
This is
you see
like,
how it's all starting to make sense. A equals W. It all makes sense now. Thanks, Phelan. Like, I was bonkers trying to figure out why A was always coming up as 23. It just didn't make sense. But now, because you brought that in, he slicks his hair back and fixes his cap again. It all finally makes sense to me. The note that she left us actually reads as Kujinef Kormpiek Cormel BP, which actually means Borpaplex, because that's actually the ones down the street from the shy we've got going on there. Slugger 150 Kif Gamonefg Crisis. Now, Crosses is a bit of a state where we used to be back in that time. But, hear me out. Because of that note, now we finally all make sense that A equals W, which actually means that that is the correct address that we need to figure out. Now, I will be honest, I don't know what MT stands for, but... And then some light clicks into his head. And he turns around, looks at it. Maybe W doesn't equal A. And then he does a few more notches here. And then goes, alright. Okay. No,
Dear-
hang on a minute. And he goes down and you hear him like feverishly erasing what he just wrote.
Ooh.
And then he rewrites it again.
We are
Yeah,
in
that makes more sense. That makes more sense.
High Pants Man.
Yeah.
Yes. The bottom line reads as you got your MT, which, if my history is sharp, that is abbreviation for Montana. We are in Missoula, Montana, currently. So Missoula is probably what the last line is.
By golly, Evan, you're right.
Is
Thanks,
the girl
Dunga.
standing next to me in the room?
I mean, it's a pretty small room. You guys are all pretty close to each other.
Do you know any little people? Like, did your friend know any little people?
Like littler than you.
Like a foot
Oh.
tall?
No, I don't. Who would even be that small?
I don't know, but they know something.
How do you know that they know something?
We found her on the video.
Is she okay?
We do not know. She went to the road off that way. But she was with 3 little people.
She just left with them?
We at least suspect a
As
demon
best
tag.
as you need to know right now, yes. She did, yes.
I need to know. I need to know where she is.
Yes, we would like to know that too, but that was not in our observation so far.
Okay,
But
so you're
we
just
will
telling
find
me she
her.
was kidnapped by a bunch of like mice or something? What? I don't.
Well, the good news is Lou is also on it now too.
Oh, great. Well, we're saved.
Hey,
I
I
mean,
thought he
we
was a
don't-
bad guy. He is not that bad of a guy. Just stupid.
Well, I mean, she's really nice, but
But
I
don't
just
worry.
need to find her. Okay.
We are on it.
We
Well,
know.
why is your friend over there drawing like weird diagrams on my wall? I
It's
didn't.
a process.
Don't worry, I got it. I got the whiteboard. It all makes sense. I finally now understand it. Thanks to the help of Valen, he gave me an idea that it's actually off by a few notches. It's self-storage, 53 Yellowstone Drive Unit 150 at Missoula, Montana.
Well, that would be our definite clue right there. Let's go to that place.
Pretty close. Say that again.
Self-storage, 53
Okay.
Yellowstone Drive Unit 150, Missoula, Montana.
Okay, you got it. The accents killed me on the one word.
It's all right. The first one kind of made sense because when you live down in the Dunny, Kilnef is actually Aborigine for fallen leaf. So I was like, I know where this is at. I know where it's going. So
No
yeah,
idea what that means.
all right. She probably didn't know either.
Okay, so I want to know, out of character, did you already have that entire puzzle figured out before these guys came?
yes, I did.
Nice.
I tried to like play on because I was like, since it started with Q when it was like normal, but you had to do it double off everything. I was like, this is very close to an Australian dialect of Aborigine. So I just started playing on that play, and then was just like, this is gonna be really funny to say.
Nice.
I gotta tell you that every time you talk in character, I hear like I'm all I hear is Bluey's dad.
Well, then I'm doing it right. Because they are Australian.
Yes, they are.
What's a Bluey?
It's a show for kids, and it is something special. It really is. People make a lot of fun of it, but it's pretty awesome for a kid show.
Everybody I know that has watched it loves it.
Never seen it.
Yeah.
Me either.
It's not something I would sit down and watch by myself, but if I went into a place and it was on, I'd be like, oh, you know that show? I'll watch this. But it's basically like the greatest parents of all time.
Okay, so Simon has hooked you guys up with what this note says. It did seem to be in some kind of code, and it doesn't in fact say self-storage and gives you an address here in town.
I love where I can store sylphs.
Sylph, Silph.
Silph. I know it well.
Does that word ring a bell to anybody out of character?
Yes.
Yes, Pokemon.
I have played a sylph.
Yes. Okay.
Don't we have address?
Alright, off we go to the self-storage.
Yeah.
I honestly, with Simon's accent, I thought he said self-storage, which would also be a name of a storage unit, possibly. You know, I was like,
Hey, watch lady. How far is it to the self-storage? The self-storage, rather.
it's approximately 1.2 miles northeast.
Oh, we should be able to walk that. Let's go.
Grim, there's a nightstand here. If you want to take a nightstand.
Oh, please don't. Please don't. Those come with the place, with the dorm. Please don't take my nightstand. I will have to pay for that.
But we'll take the
Okay,
one on your
little one.
on
I
her
will
side.
not take your little stand. I have a bench, so we are okay.
Okay, that's probably fine. That's not mine. Yeah, that's fine. Gee,
Don't worry, little one. We will find your friend.
I
but
am not
until
a
we
child,
do-
sir,
Yes,
sir.
but you're
You do
like half my
realize-
height,
I
so
know,
you're
but
still
you
a
can't,
little
like,
one.
It's like kind of creepy.
Condescending even.
I'm trying to say we will find your friend,
Okay.
but please keep the door locked because bad people may be about.
Okay. She goes and locks the door. Now what?
With us outside first.
Oh, okay. Well, get out.
All right
Okay.
then.
The
I'm
Valen in your
starting
hair is
to
starting
think
to go
there's a
back.
reason that they did not find here. It might just not be Lou.
Interesting.
So you guys go back outside, and I'm assuming you're just gonna go outside. You're not going anywhere
Yeah.
else, right? Just gonna go fanning out outside, have a picnic.
Yeah,
Your
gonna,
bench.
gonna go outside. And I'm thinking we're
I
gonna
thought
start.
we were heading to the Sylph.
Yeah, the self storage. Figure out what's going on there.
I would like to steal a land speeder.
Land speeder.
It is
They're
the year
not gonna be
3000. I
speeders,
don't
right?
know what they have.
I
Well,
mean,
there's
this
speeder
is
bikes
only
in
like
general.
20 years in the past. You were alive at this period of time, so you would know they have like cars and
All right, let's steal a car.
bicycles. There's a lot of like energy efficient stuff.
It's only a mile. Surely we could walk it.
We could,
take
but
you like
there is
20
no
minutes.
fun in that.
Well, good exercise is a good way to live your life. Prepare you for what's coming.
And you just magically find yourself at self storage.
Last time
Because
we,
it doesn't matter how the fuck you get here.
this is the last
Alright.
time we took vehicle, the wheels fell off.
139, 142. Ah! There we are.
You kind of disappeared there for a second. So these are storage units. Each of these, they do have numbers on them, as Simon had surmised. They are like rolling garage doors.
Alright, I look over my shoulder at him. Alright. You have to be quite considerate. We know whose storage unit this used to be. But maybe it's not quite hers, and the reason she made it a code was because she found something here. So, well, might be important. Never know.
Is there
Might be a
a
nuke
lock
in here.
on it?
Yes,
I-
there does seem to be, it's a locked door, but it's kind of weird, like, it's not padlocked. It seems to be some kind of, like, almost like a door handle, but it still rolls up. It's a very strange looking lock.
It's a door handle that rolls up, but it's still a
Well, the
lock.
whole door rolls up, but it still works kind of like a...
So it has a lower latch that like hooks to the ground.
Would the strangeness of the door lock make it weak or inferior in some way to a normal door locking system?
It looks more like, instead of having like a standard padlock like you would see on a storage unit, it's almost more like a deadbolt.
Oh, alright.
But the door does still look like it would roll up like a garage door. You don't quite understand the science behind this, and you're not going to question it super hard.
Yeah, because I mean, our doors just automatically open when we get next to it. It reads our DNA, and it just knows exactly where we are in that room. Like it knows exactly.
Yeah.
Any DNA that enters into any of my lofts, it just doesn't matter to them. It's just like it comes in, they're like, nah, you're not rude, get out, mate, and then it like kicks you out with a leather boot. That's how mine works. Does everyone else works out the same way?
Throw another shrimp on the Barbie.
Alright, I'm going to hit it with the bench.
Valen, are you a cop?
Me? No.
Oh, okay, so you don't know what that means. Alright, that's fine.
Are you going to hit the lock with the bench or the door with the bench? What are you trying to do with your bench?
The lock.
Okay.
Unless somebody else can pick it, I was just going to break it.
Wow.
Evan would like to kind of walk around this area and kind of listen, see if we can even hear anything.
Is this the kind of lock? Is this kind of lock that would require some sort of tools to break it open, or just the ability to figure out how it's closed?
You would need some kind of something to try to pick this lock, but it doesn't look like it's super complicated.
I'm gonna lay on my back. Gonna lay on the ground, and I'm gonna do this little bit of a roll and see if I can like roll into the obviously too tiny of a seam. No, that ain't working.
Yeah, no.
How about you try the unit number?
Yeah, alright. But wait, does this actually have a code on it?
I don't know.
No.
I don't understand how it's locked.
Okay, maybe if I just put
It
my
looks
finger
like a
on it.
deadbolt, like you would use a key to unlock it.
Okay.
Okay. I could
Evan,
pump-
as you're walking around, you're not gonna hear anything. I mean, there's like the sounds of traffic going by nearby, but otherwise, there's not anything that you specifically would hear.
Alright,
Could
I'm
I
gonna-
just grab the handle and maybe snip it off?
Alright.
It's more something that's either gonna have to be broken or picked.
Alright. I'm gonna try to pick it.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand.
Yeah,
You
I'm
want to
gonna-
use my bench?
I'm gonna. Well, does it have any pins in it that would be able to go into this lock on the side of it?
There's some nails and screws holding this bench together.
Yeah, mate. Could you just break those off for me?
I will smash one of the sides of legs off to get to the screws and the nails.
Alright. Hopefully I'll get a toothpick out of it and that'll help too.
Do I need to roll something to break the legs off?
I am not gonna make you roll to break the legs off. This is just a basic bitch park bench that I think you would be able to break real easy. If you're a little tiny halfling, yeah, maybe, but I mean,
Alright.
see what you can do with a nightstand.
Okay, and then I'm gonna take up those nails and maybe some splintering of wood. Kind of like lick it a little bit to make sure it stays together. Alright. Okay.
Yeah. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Well, there's your dexterity saving throw.
Okay, you definitely have a splinter in your tongue from licking the wood.
Yeah. It's gonna make the action a little off. Yeah, a little bit.
It's a big one and it's bleeding.
Ow.
It's pretty gnarly.
Now I go and I say, Alright, I'm gonna roll that. Slide of
Maybe I
hand.
should just break
may
the
not work
door.
here.
I'm
Oh,
now like
God.
choking on my own blood. I can't even get into this lock.
No, you're struggling. You're having a hard day.
I am just going to hit it with the bench, thank you.
Do you have that alcohol on your head?
I'm
An
gonna walk
attack roll.
to the end of the aisle and disassociate myself from whatever the hell is happening over there.
Let's see here.
Crawl down and get myself the hiccups.
Also gonna keep a lookout. Make sure that if anyone comes by, I see him and let them know. I'll bang on 146. Bang, 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 bang.
You want to roll to hit or just to damage?
No, roll the hit.
Okay,
To
I
make sure you can
got
actually hit the little lock on the big door with the big bench.
And
18.
these days I can.
Is that
Hi,
what
hi,
you
eh?
said?
yeah, 18.
Yeah, team will hit. You can roll your damage, but with an 18, you're pretty much gonna break
The
this
damage
lock.
is
It
at
just-
10.
So the lock is going to go ahead and it just disintegrates basically under your bench weight. That
Can
sounds
you-
weird.
Under
Can you
your
put
weight.
some alcohol on my tongue there, Adam?
Don't, it's fine.
I think
Yeah,
the
that's
doorknob
right.
called me fit.
Dude,
I
here's,
don't think it did.
I just want to be a fly on the wall. When Aussie Boy finds out that a dog peed on that, now he's got an infected splinter in his tongue.
Yeah, you can eat alcohol fish. Okay, that's him that time.
You know, I'm sorry, buddy. You want me to flurry or blows your tongue? Stick it out. I'll punch the crap out.
It's alright, yeah, it's kind of flowing, honestly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you've
Ben,
broken the
could-
lock. Are you going
Would
to
you help
open the
him,
door?
Eben, while I open the door?
Yeah, just keep us kid in there, you know, with Valgrim. You got a little valve now.
Opposite direction.
Evan will pull the sliver out and he'll dump some of his alcohol on his tongue.
Oh,
Ah.
that'll disinfect it, definitely.
Oh, that tastes very good.
But it also gonna burn.
Oh, God.
Did you notice he's going from Australian to a little bit of Christopher Walken?
Look, that's just the tongue for you, mate. It makes it really hard to speak when your tongue's out in front of this. Now,
No one can accuse us of robbery, or we'd be the Three Stooges.
You're
Oh.
very loud.
yeah, once my tongue is all fine, I'm sure I'll be able to fix it out.
Yep.
Evan will step
Not sure if that's
inside.
English.
It's alright, I'll go it. It's all good, yeah.
So as you step inside, you see that you're in. It looks kind of like a storage unit, but it's weird because there's like some desks in here and some chairs, and there's a chest over here. But there's also another door, which that's not like any storage unit that you have ever seen before, and especially since when you were looking on the outside, you could see all these other doors. You know, 151, 152, 153. But from this side, it just looks like, at least behind 151, it's just a wall.
No, I've watched many episodes of Storage Wars, and I don't recall two units having a conjoining door.
Oh, you thought the auto upstairs too?
Dude, you're so
No? Maybe we should do sign language.
Oh, alright.
Yes, you can have another drink.
Oh, thank you.
Can I examine the door inside?
Yes, it's a door.
Is there a doorknob?
Yes, there is. I'm not even going to make you roll to look for a doorknob. There's just a doorknob.
Evan's gonna step back outside. We found another door, and your hair has grown back again.
I'm going to try the knob very carefully.
And it turns.
Alright, everybody be ready.
This is
And I'll
trapped
open
for
it
sure.
up just a little bit.
How tipsy am I getting on this drink, Evan?
You
This is
don't
some
want to
strong
know.
stuff.
Alright. What do I have to roll for that? Constitution?
Yeah, probably Constitution.
Alright,
Are
gonna
you
roll it on.
normally a drinker?
He's
Nah.
Australian. He should be.
Not really. The dice say otherwise.
Yeah, you're feeling, you know, and it's weird because you just kind of like dumped a little bit on your tongue and it mostly just dribbled out. So why you are getting so
Well,
tipsy is.
I at first did it on my tongue, but then I did take another swig to kind of just give it to me.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
It's alright, no worries. And then that's why I was like, how much that hit me?
He's got a good nip to it.
Constitution,
Many years of perfecting
save.
craft.
It's a +2, so a 9.
9. Yeah, you're pretty. You're ready to go dancing. You're feeling good.
Hey, Evan. I don't quite feel it on my tongue anymore. It's kind of leaning into something else.
So, Valanin, as you crack open the door, and the door is gonna open like this side is the side that will swing in. I made the door too big. Whatever. It's fine. Don't question it. You're gonna see this little guy over here.
Paladin has talent.
Especially
You
from
Grim?
over 40 years
Oh,
old.
I meant Boyer Grim. Sorry. Too many B names. I was staring at your token. I knew what I meant.
What do you
Alright,
see?
I'm still
Barry?
just peeking through, so I'm gonna go, guys,
Gonna-
they are in here.
I
It-
can see you. You
Hey.
weren't very quiet.
Well,
I'm going to hit it with a bench.
at least what's part of your bench. I'm gonna just sluggishly like lift my head a little bit towards Eben and Varigrim after they say that, and be like, "What have you been? What did you say?"
There is tiny creature inside that is talking to us. And they're...
Joey? No, just look around the
Peter.
corner.
Okay, so
Evan
you
takes
guys.
the big twig.
It got stuck on my finger, and I just couldn't get it off. And now
She said.
it's just there.
So at this point, I would have you guys roll initiative. However, we usually only play for 2 hours. I don't know what everybody's schedules are, so we can save the fight for another week.
I guess you're about to have yourself
But
a
it's up to you
duel
guys too.
of the drunken fist.
Yeah, I actually have to go. I had to run because my dog decided to eat a neighbor's cat. So,
Oh
Oh
no.
my god!
yeah.
And here you are on a mission to save the cat lady.
Yeah, no, I was like, ooh, a premonition.
Yeah,
So
we
let's
are.
do this. I'll have you guys go ahead and roll your initiatives. I'll write them down,
Okay.
and I'll make a note.
The digital dice was not my friend, so we're gonna go ahead and roll
You
this
can roll
one.
however you want. I trust you.
All right.
Evan
Holy
takes-
monkey.
17 plus
25?
4. Holy shit, 21. And then 25.
I rolled
for
a
Griff.
nat 20 plus my initiative, which is plus 5. 25.
Nice.
Very
What
nice.
the hey?
I got a 9.
A 9. That makes sense because you're a little farther away.
Yep.
Apparently, I was really
Damn it.
holding that bench ready.
16.
16. So I will tell you that as you are looking, you are going to see that there are 3 little demons in here, or little imps, as well as this very lovely lady in the corner who is glaring at you with her very deep red eyes.
Oh no.
So, since
So we opened
Simon
a happy
is now...
Hot Trot and Frank.
Frank.
Hot Trot and Frank.
And look, he's all fat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really good at naming NPCs, you can see. I was like, what is the most un-imp name? Frank. So when do you guys want to do the battle thing? I don't think it'll take very long. I would think like maybe an hour, if that.
Yeah.
Whenever
But this
you want.
is,
I don't care.
I know, Nate, your schedule's kind of crazy, so.
So I think next week. Are we doing next week, or are we planning for?
We can do whenever. If we could do it sooner rather than later. Like, I don't want to do this in a month. So if we could do it, and we don't even have to necessarily do it on a Friday if there's a better day for everybody.
Oh, okay, understood.
I'm looking at the calendar. So somebody, when does it change game part 1? Oh, okay, so some of you are in that one, so we couldn't do it on Thursday. Wednesday we have the crossover. So either Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday evening. No, because Dustin, you'll have your game next week, won't you?
Mm-hmm.
No, because Ed had us push back another week. So we actually have this Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you can't play on Tuesday, yes?
We can, because it got pushed back.
Can
I'm
or
not-
can't?
Can.
Yeah, because it was originally the 19th, but then he shoved it
Yeah,
next.
Okay.
Yeah.
So either the 19th or the 22nd, whatever floats your guys' boat.
19th would work really well for me.
I can do that.
Okay. Death, I'm sure that's probably okay for you.
Everything is fine for Death.
All right, understood.
So we will plan on Tuesday. You guys can take on this vampire spawn and her little friends.
All right,
Yes.
and
so
I'm
you
gonna
can
start
rescue
learning
your
how to
friend.
do the drunken fist at this point.
Yes.
I am fine fighting with disadvantage because I'm not very good at that. So we'll have fun with that.
It'll be a good time.
Yeah, it'll be like Jackie Chan in the room as Ed walks in, but then it's just me like throwing fists around like Pink Panther, but really hitting nothing.
And also bonus points for figuring out the puzzle as quickly as you did. I was afraid that it was going to be like nobody was going to know what that was, and it was going to be like, well, okay, we'll get back together in a month once you guys figure out the puzzle.
It was really interesting because Death did say that. He said as soon as he looked at it, he just said, "Whatever." Like I don't know what that was, and I said, "It's a puzzle."
Well, and I went as simple as possible because I love those type of puzzles, but usually
Yep.
like the code is like way more scrambled up, and I'm like, I'm just gonna move everything 2 digits over, try to make
Yeah,
it
strangely
not a
enough,
pain in the ass.
strangely enough, that is usually how the codes, especially the one from the Christmas story, was they would tell you what to set A to, and then it would be set A to 15, and then you had to figure out that word in that code, and then it would go, all right, now code's over to 12, so A is now 12, meaning now that word is running off of that coding. So if you did a whole sentence of that, you would have to figure out how to make sure they figure out which code is setting up for what. And the easiest way to do that is just what you did. You had MT for one word there, and that allowed us to know where to two-notch everything. You would just do that for the same other scrambled words. So they'd go, oh, okay, well, M is now in a really weird place, even though it's at 17 now instead of 18. Like, now it's really weird.
And I figured somebody would catch the fact that you guys are already in frickin' Montana, or what was Montana, so yeah, the MT I figured would be the easiest 2 letters to work with to get you on the right track.
Yeah, absolutely. I immediately noticed it was an address as soon as I saw 53. I do retail all the time, and that when I have to sign people up for things, I'm always doing their address. As soon as I seen 53 and 150, I was like, this is an address.
But so 53 is because never mind, I'm not actually going to tell you that because that is too big of a clue.
Yep.
But those numbers are additional clues to other stuff.
Okay, cool.
I will say that much, but I'm not going to
Yeah, I
tell you
would
what because
that thing until the end of time.
Time after time.
time after time.
And for you, Death, the drunken version of Simon is always going to be Christopher Walken. Yep.
Nice.
Well, I am going to go
Alright.
talk
Your
to the
new
neighbor.
cat?
Yep.
Yeah, the only
Is
time I
this-
ever talk to this neighbor is when it's something bad.
Is this the same guy that lost his fingers?
Yeah.
Oh
my God.
no!
I told him, dude, I was like, yeah, your cat cuts across my lawn, it's gonna die. There's nothing I can do about it.
Right.
My Great Pyrenees is very fast and very much loves kitties.
Mm-hmm.
And I was right.
Oh man.
Boy. But he loves kitties as like a chew toy.
Yeah. In fact, when we went out, that's why my wife yelled at me and I had to run outside, is because he was basically grabbing it by the tail and chucking it up in the air
Oh,
to
wow.
play with it. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Your dog is awesome.
Oh, boy.
I only have the one dog now, you know, because I lost my little Oso. But,
I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah, I just, oh god, not tonight.
Well,
So.
good luck with the neighbor.
Alright, you guys have a good one.
Yeah, and thanks for playing
And I will
with us.
see you guys on Tuesday.
Bye.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you for the game, Spawn.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.